Hey everybody! We're back again for a fan vote this time. We did a vote on Facebook. Talk about polar opposites. We had Scarface and Amelie, and it was a pretty big vote, Amelie. So here we are, the 2001 French film. I think this is our first foreign film we've ever reviewed on the Fans Review.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know he's seen more foreign film, at least recent foreign film. He's been watching the Oscar stuff, Oscar-nominated films. I've pretty much seen like the ones everybody's seen: Battle Royale, Pan's Labyrinth, two big examples. So not huge into foreign film, but usually the only way it really piques my interest if I've heard about it from other people. And this is a weird movie where the only thing I really knew about it is the poster. I've seen this poster everywhere. I've seen it so many times, never knew anything about the movie, knew it was a foreign film. Other than that, I just knew it was supposed to be really good for a foreign film. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So do you want to describe it? Do you want me to describe it?
I'll describe it. So Amelie is a young woman living in France, and
Makes sense.
she's very eccentric, and she just kind of one day she stumbles across a little box in her flat that a young boy had put in there like 30 years ago. She decides to go on this mission to find who this box belongs to, and that kind of inspires her to just do, I wouldn't even call it good deeds. She
Tries to bring happiness.
She comes up with these like weird
schemes
to just like brighten people's day.
Yeah, and trying to, in doing this, maybe she'll bring brightness to her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's and eccentric is very good word for this. I mean, this movie is very, very unique. Especially, I will say, and the best part about this movie is that 20-minute intro.
The opening is brilliant.
Opening's fantastic.
And it almost kind of did the movie a disservice, I think, because the opening 15-20 minute narration is I loved it so much.
It was awesome.
It was incredible. It was incredible. It was so funny.
Different.
It was so inventive.
Yeah.
It's this movie has the best narration I feel like I've ever seen.
Yeah, the narration is very good, and it's
because narration normally drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times narration tells you stuff that you could learn just by watching.
This is
that's why I did not like Mudbound, because it was the whole movie was narrated. I'm this is stupid. This is not telling me anything that I am not just picking up by looking at the dang screen.
Yeah.
But no, the screenplay is so fun. It's so inventive.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, there's so much I love about this movie.
Yeah.
I love its originality. Amelie herself is such an interesting character.
She and her face brightens up the screen.
Yeah.
Every time she smiles, every look she gives to the camera, I'm like, wow, you get so. She gives a lot. I'm not gonna try to pronounce her name.
Audrey Tautou or something.
She gives so much emotion.
Yeah, she's perfectly
through facial expressions. Because it's hard to as somebody watching a foreign film, it's hard to get the emotion from the dialogue because you can't connect to it, obviously, because you're reading it. So it's it's a lot of physical acting. And I feel like she really brought it out. There's a lot of just every look she gives, you know exactly what she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes
the
you don't
face
even.
Is just classic.
Yeah, sometimes you really don't need the dialogue. You just know what.
This movie doesn't have a ton of dialogue.
Not a lot. And it's funny because the beginning's so bam, 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 bam. The whole that 20-minute narration is the whole setup for the movie.
It's frantic, but in a
great way.
Yeah, in a great way. And then the movie kind of slows down, and I'm gonna say it lost me for a while in the middle.
It did.
I still enjoyed it. I was never not enjoying it. But after that 20-minute frantic breakneck pace I thought, and maybe that would have been too much for the whole movie, but I got to a point where I was okay, where is this going? Like, what?
Yeah.
It loses a
steam,
lot of
for sure.
it definitely loses steam.
What?
But I love the surrealism and just everything about this movie is so unique. I've never seen anything like this before. I can say.
The only thing, what year did the Royal Tenenbaums come out?
Same year, I think.
Same year, because the Royal...
Is that what it reminded you of?
The intro is very much like this, and the Royal Tenenbaums is something similar.
or Wes Anderson movies in general. Yeah, I can see what you're.
I would see if he had somehow seen this movie, or I don't know what the time frame was coming out, but the Royal Tenenbaums had a really similar setup, and that's the best part of the friggin' movie is the whole, like, a narration style setup that's so quirky and fun. Yeah. And the rest of the movie doesn't have as much laugh. Like, I laughed more in those 20 minutes.
That's how it was for. Are you talking about this movie? Yeah. We laughed a lot in the first 20 minutes, and then there are a couple chuckles after that. Yeah. But it never stops being charming. It's very charming, and I can see there's a lot I love about this movie. I don't know that I can say that I loved it. But I can see why people love it. Yeah,
I completely understand that. I wouldn't say... It's one of those, I'm putting it in that list of... It's a very, very well-made film. Am I going to watch it very much or ever again? Maybe not. Probably not.
I could rewatch it.
Maybe down the line. I'm not saying it's a bad movie, it's just...
But I will say, for being a foreign language film, this movie is very, very accessible. Yeah, I think because how I picked Scarface and Amelie, where they're the two movies that have the highest number of ratings on IMDb that I haven't seen that were readily available for me to watch. This is on Netflix, so if after this review, if you're interested in watching it, it's on Netflix.
And as you can probably tell, this is our first time seeing this.
Neither of us have seen this before. It's very, very accessible.
It's so weird.
It's like a populist film.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure, I don't know like box office, but I'm sure this did huge in France.
Oh, I'm sure. This I can't really think of any other French films in my opinion, but this is just it's
the direction is
interesting. There were 2 or 3 fantastic shots I loved. Like the one with the goldfish in the river. That was awesome. That was really good. There was a couple other transition shots I really liked. And I love this like just old school like small village French culture. I do love that. I can walk down the block and there's a mall here, there's a subway here, there's the grocer here. It's very small, but it's like such a big city. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I get from there. It's very contained, but I mean it's very big. And you get that from that, like she knows everybody and everybody kind of knows each other, and I would say if you're definitely interested in foreign film and you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. For sure. It's not the best foreign... I like those 2 I stated before. I do believe both of those are great movies. This one doesn't reach that level, and I don't think it's gonna... People aren't gonna connect with... I don't know, actually, maybe Pan's Labyrinth's really weird. It's kind of, I wouldn't say hard to connect
with Pan's
Labyrinth.
But this movie... This is a beloved movie.
Yeah, I could tell. I mean, as I said, just seeing the poster everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like iconic poster.
Yeah. That's an 8.3 on IMDb. It's number 86 on IMDb.
Yeah.
So like I said, I can see why people love it.
I can. Yeah.
I didn't love it, but there is a lot to love about it.
Yes. Yeah. I would almost say it's great. I almost want to say it's great.
Like, it's close. It's almost there.
It's there, and I think my rating will reflect that. Like, there's something, I think that just, if the whole movie had been like that first 20 minutes, I would have loved this.
Oh my gosh,
The first 20 minutes is fantastic. Fantastically made. It starts it off on a good foot, and it's narration done well, I would say. Narration done well. And when can I ever say that about narration?
Okay, so what's your number?
My number, I'm gonna go 6.5.
Oh, you went lower than I was
6.5.
expecting. I'm going 7.3.
Okay.
I really enjoyed
You liked
it.
it a lot more
I
than
didn't
I
love
did.
it, but I did really enjoy it. Yeah, I'm glad, and I'm glad people picked this.
Yeah, I'm very happy, especially since I had already seen Scarface. Not that I have a
Yeah.
problem with rewatching Scarface, but yeah, this is any time I come to something new, especially if it's something you guys want to see, that gets me excited. So yes, if you voted for this, if you're watching this, you haven't seen this movie, you're interested, I'd say check it out. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, definitely.
You can watch it right now. Have a good time.
It's not. Yeah,
I would say it's paced well too. It's 2 hours. Didn't feel like it. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I'll say that as well. So, all right.
That's a 6.9 from us.
Yeah, 6.9 from us.
So I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, and join the Facebook group. We're gonna do some more votes. We're just gonna do all kinds of stuff. So hopefully you guys are active on there, and we like to hear your opinions. We want to be watching what you guys want us to watch. So, other than that, have a good one. See you guys.
Thanks. Bye.